It does? Maybe it remembered it because Warrior Mac is way down there.
That's me.
That's you.
Brandy buck.
Yeah. And Lobelia Brace Girdle.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Close down Sirenscape. Sorry. I'm back.
Right. So you guys are in the Wandering Party in Waymeet. And I think you were about to order drinks or food or inquire if you could stay for the night at the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around in awe. Is this a tavern where like longshanks, like humans?
No, it's still in the Shire, so it's still all hobbits.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not nervous.
But it is on a crossroads, so there's loads of hobbits that you don't know.
Yes. You might also get the occasional dwarf passing through there, but humans are super rare.
All right, I'll get the attention of the waiter or the waitress. And, get some drinks.
And sorry.
Yeah, get some drinks.
Yeah. All right. Well, you try to find. I assume you try to find like an empty table to sit down on, or down at, but it's pretty packed. Like all the tables that you can see immediately are pretty much all full up. You even get some people like standing up and hanging over the tables or leaning on a table. Some people leaning on a wall somewhere. Like it's definitely, you can see the innkeeper and the waitress like moving around hurriedly. Like it's a busy night for them, more than they're used to. But you can get their attention. You can just order drinks and like stand around. Maybe you can make friends with some people and ask if they can scoot on over on a bench.
Yeah, I
if you want to do that.
Yeah, I think I will ask if I can squeeze in somewhere with my friend.
Yeah, you find a party of what looks like merchants who will let you in. It's a very loose group. And they greet you and they ask you who you are, where are you from, what are you doing, or what brings you here.
The road. The road brings me here.
Good one.
Good one, I say. And
oh God, I forgot.
Yes, the longing for fresh and new. I look at my companion like, this is not my voice. I'm trying to blend in.
Yeah, I think we are we're adventurers. But
wow.
Really, this is our first adventure.
I puff up my chest a bit.
And I hold on to my umbrella.
Adventurers, you say? We don't get a lot of these parts. Are you sure you want to be adventurers?
I mean, as long as we don't have to leave the Shire, I am completely fine. I want to be an adventurer.
Good. Not like that mad old Baggins then. Traveling all over the world and whatnot.
No. We want nothing to do with him.
Stories of that dragon and dwarves and
No,
elves.
I don't
not for us.
I don't like
Nope.
those.
Nope, nope,
No.
nope, 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 nope.
Ah,
That's never something I aspired to.
I can see you're good people.
Do you know if they still have rooms? It looks really, really, really busy.
Is it always so busy here, by the way?
No, I think it's our mostly our party here that got them off by surprise. We're passing through here for the night, but I think our party has taken up all the rooms, I'm afraid. Well, maybe you can ask the innkeeper, but we already had to like double up on stuff to get us all to fit.
I'm not sure I'm that adventurous when it comes to staying up.
And the guy that you were talking to, he looks at you and he says, "Hang on, because I've got a cousin, and he's got like a barn that maybe you can that maybe he will offer up to you." And
Hey.
he looks.
No, sorry, go.
No, go ahead. What did you want to say?
I was thinking I'd better check with the innkeeper first, just to make sure if they have any space left, but I will get back to you. I mean, I will get back and sit on this table as well, but I will also get back to you about your cousin's barn.
Lovely.
I look at Rory and I'm like, are you gonna ask or am I gonna ask? Or maybe we can go together.
Well, I mean, an adventurer needs to drink, right?
Exactly.
So, and well, my table is empty. So let's go.
Okay.
Step down, look around, and see if I can see the innkeeper or somebody who like looks like the innkeeper.
Yeah, there's an innkeeper behind, or the innkeeper is behind the bar, tapping beers, occasionally cleaning glasses.
Well, that's my cue. So licking my lips fervently, feeling quite parched, I stride towards the bar, ducking and weaving in between people.
Following him.
And I imagine since this is a hobbit bar, like the
Yeah, it's all
hobbit size,
normal
yes.
size. It's normal. Yeah, it doesn't get up to here now.
No, I don't have to like no. Okay, so well, good sir.
Oh, sorry, I was busy tapping glasses, as you can see, and he keeps like doing his stuff. Do you want a glass as well? Beer?
Yes. How about you?
Don't drink on the job, I'm afraid.
Ah, well, maybe you can give yours to Lubidia then.
Yes, please.
Yeah, 2 beers coming right up.
All right, and we would like also to inquire that, well, we can see it's very busy here, but
Oh, yeah.
maybe you would have one room, 2 beds, please, but if it's at all possible for some weary travelers.
Sorry, we're all booked for the night. It's that party of merchants you see there, sir. They've gone and built the place up, I'm afraid.
Nothing.
They should be
a hayloft or anything?
A hayloft. Not a hayloft, but there's some the stables, but the stables are also fairly full. So it would be pretty noisy, kind of smelly in there, if you don't mind.
I look at Lobelia.
I think we should ask the other guy first.
Well, we'll keep it in mind. But first, beer.
Oh, another one?
Mind if I do? But I have to have these merchants. Is this a frequent occurrence, or?
No, they will have gone just south to Longbottom for the yearly tobacco harvest. The yearly leaf wheat harvest. They all have. I think they just came back from gathering up or filling up their carts with the good stuff.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
Nothing like what they grow in Longbottom.
No.
Nothing like it, no sir.
Well, Lobelia, another one?
I'm okay for now. Thank you.
All right. I'll have hers too then.
As you say.
All right. Now comes the difficult parts. Do we have any money?
It works kind of like in Call of Cthulhu, where you have a
credit rating.
Yeah. You just have a like I think by default all hobbits have a rating. What's it called? An economy rating or whatever, where it's just assumed that you can pay for a night's rest or beer or food without really having to worry about it. It's only when you go over, like when you're making big expenses, basically, that you're gonna have to account for it.
Okay. All right. So then I just pay the man. Jump down from our bars to a bit wobbly. Find my hairy footing, and look at Lobelia and say, well, this man.
Yeah, we should probably see if his cousin's barn is available. Because I don't like the sound of that, of the stables, if it's very smelly and noisy. You know, an adventurer needs their sleep.
Yes. Yes, of course. Good man.
Yeah, you again.
Yes. My adventuring partner here, she is trying to I'm sorry, I'm slipping in and out of accent. It's difficult as an adventurer to get your true accent. I'm just trying out some things. Let me know which ones. Well, my adventurer buddy here, she's trying to find a man. Do we know his name?
A man? What kind of man?
No, it was the guy that we just spoke to, right?
Yeah. I assume you're talking to the same guy as before.
The guy who was at the table where we were able to sit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were still in the bar.
No. No.
Right,
yes,
so...
yes. And like he looks around the room, and like once he spots his cousin, he goes like, "Hey, Baldo, Baldo, get over here!" And you see a man, presumably Baldo,
full lock of hair.
You see him get out of his chair. he has to like stabilize himself on the other man's shoulder as he gets up, and then straightens himself up a bit, and walks to your table. And he greets the other man like, Odo, what can I do for you? What's up? How are you? And the man that you were talking to nods at you and says, well, these two people are looking for a place to sleep. Do you still have that barn of yours? And Baldo looks at you, looks you up and down, you look like decent folk, and the inn is full, I take it.
Yeah, look around, good sir. It's
Yeah. Baldo over here needs 2 rooms all by himself. But yeah, I've got a barn that you can spend the night in.
Would you want anything in return?
Well, there is one thing. It's my poor old donkey Gertrude is staying in that barn, and she keeps getting harassed by this owl every night. So if you could just keep the owl away from her this night while you're there, that would be lovely. And other than that, it's fine. To be honest, if you can just even get rid of the owl from me, I'll pay for your food and drinks.
Wow.
Say no more. Adventure awaits. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
What proof would you need of this owl? You want his head on a silver platter, or?
Sorry. Oh. No. As long as he's gone by morning, it's fine. See, it's a barn owl. You see, they rest there. So my other cousin told me that if they're gone by morning, they'll find another place to nest. Don't need to worry about them anymore.
So all we would need to do is keep him out of the barn for a night, or get him out of the barn by morning. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
Or kill him? No, sorry.
Well, that's option A. Option B would be to
ask nicely.
Where does he come into the barn?
There's a window on the first floor. There's like an open window where we move hay through there sometimes.
So theoretically,
Also just
we could block it off with a bale of hay.
A bowl of hay.
A bowel.
Let's see what the situation is in that barn. When you're ready, or when you're done, Baldo, it would be great if you could take us to the barn.
Oh yeah, you'll fit right on the back of my boat. I will be leaving in about an hour, so around when the moon gets dark.
What time for food then?
I think it's time for another beer.
And Baldo looks at the barkeep and says, "Ice and bolts, food and drinks for these guys, or these two fantastic fellow hobbits."
Adventurers!
Huzzah! All right. Well, I have my second meal of the day. No, third meal, because I also ate some stew on the way.
And we had breakfast. Fourth meal of the day.
Fourth meal of the day, yes. But we've been walking a whole lot, so...
And you can't sleep on an empty stomach.
Indeed.
No, you can't.
Well, it's not exactly empty, is it? It's a bit slushing.
Well, walking is a hungry activity.
True. All right.
But, yeah, you're eating and drinking. A good while later, Baldo comes up to your table and says that he's ready to leave.
All right. Well, in that case, lead the way.
Yeah, and he takes you outside. He tells a stable boy to get his pony and carts ready. You get on. He sets out for his farm, and no, it's not exactly in town. In town, it's like half an hour or so before you get to the barn, but you get there, you maybe make a bit of small talk along the way. But you can tell that Baldo he's pretty drunk by now. Even though you don't know the lay of the lands, you're pretty sure that like he's missed a shortcut, like he had to not quite double back at some points. But you get there in one piece. And he stops the cart in front of the barn, leads it in with his pony, and says, "Well, this is you."
What does the barn look like?
Well, it's a fairly standard wooden barn. It's 2 stories with a sloped roof. It's about 20 meters long, maybe, by somewhere 5 to 10 wide. And you can hear coming from the rafters a soft woohoo. And coming from downstairs, where there is this little closed off space for the donkey, you can hear some nervous foot or paw shuffling, like just like scratching on the floor a bit.
You mean hoof? Hoof?
Hoof, that's the one. Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
guess we'll have to get some bales of hay and make a bed. And see where that owl is.
Yeah, I was just like when we step in, the first thing we see is the donkey. I imagine.
Yeah, the donkey is like in a corner somewhere on your left. But I mean, it's not that big of a barn.
Okay.
And you can hear the owl coming from upstairs somewhere. Like there is a classic, like half second floor with a ladder leading up. And you think up there somewhere in the rafters is where the noise is coming from.
Well, then the first thing I do is see if I can get up on the rafter and see if I can see the owl.
Yeah, sure. You climb up the ladder to the first floor or the second floor, and you can't quite get onto the rafters themselves, or like you'd have to move some hay around, or maybe move the ladder upstairs. But you can see pretty much on like the most center beam, two yellow eyes glistening in the moonlight, looking right at you.
I see it. It's looking right at me. What do I do?
How big is it?
Owl-sized.
Yeah, but there's like different types of owls.
Mr. Owl, which type of owl are you?
Okay, never mind. Is there anything you can throw at it? Maybe that's not a good idea.
I imagine
Maybe
the
we
owl
should.
doesn't respond to my.
But no, he doesn't. Well, he doesn't say anything, but he spreads his wings a bit, like when he hears you talk.
It's trying to intimidate me.
Oh god. Maybe you should get downstairs and we'll think of a plan. See if there's anything around that we can use to shoo the owl. Shoo.
Yeah, might be for the best. I just look around, like the window that it would come through. Can I see it? And is it approachable?
Yeah, it's on the side where the race platform is. So you get up onto the second floor, and like it's in front of you, basically, the window.
All right. Does it have shutters that could be closed?
Yeah, it would have shutters. They're rusty, but
so theoretically, and I'm thinking out loud here, we could wait until morning, until it leaves, and then we can close the windows.
But how do we know it leaves? Wait, doesn't it go? Aren't owls nocturnal? So wouldn't the owl go out hunting during the night, and then we can close? We can wait until it leaves and close the shutter so it won't come in. But we have to get it to leave.
I look at the owl and do like,
hello,
time thing. Huh.
As if by magic you see a mouse scuttling through the hay.
Oh.
Yeah, it has its source of food here. It doesn't need to go. It's lazy, just like us.
Call me lazy. I mean, I can call myself lazy.
I was talking about me and the donkey.
Oh, okay, good.
Don't call me a donkey.
Wait, maybe the problem is that the barn has mice.
But to be rid of mice, that would be...
Yeah, that's even harder.
Jesus, yeah.
I think we just have to throw a rock at it or something so that it leaves through the window. And then we can close the window. I mean, do I have any weapons?
You got... I think you both got a dagger?
Yeah, I got a rabbit skinning knife, hunting knife.
Yeah.
I don't have a dagger.
Ooh, what you could do is like...
I have an umbrella.
Close your umbrella. Like...
Yeah.
And make a lot of noise with it.
Maybe let's switch places then, and you stay near the donkey so that he doesn't get attacked. And I think they're attacking the donkey because he's in the hay where the mice are. Unless this is a really fucking weird owl that has a thing for donkeys. Pestering donkeys.
You could.
I think the donkey is telling us that is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you get down and I'll go up.
All right. I head down. Feet slipping on the ladder because, well, I'm a bit drunk.
I'm glad I didn't have the extra beers.
Gets the old noggin working. Slip on the last rung. Woo!
You thought it was the last rung, but actually there was one more.
There's always one more. Oh, like the sheer amount of terror. You think you're at the last step and there's one more. You just...
Oh, I've had...
Or the other way around, that you think there's one more and then you have the last step. Shouldn't be alive. Anyway, I gesture towards the ladder.
Can you turn around? While I climb up the ladder, I don't want you to look under my skirt, please.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
Thank you. And I climb up the ladder.
And I
in between
eye contact with the donkey.
In between checking if Rory is still looking at the donkey.
The donkey looks at Lobelia.
Oi! I guess I make it up the ladder.
Yeah, no problem.
And pull out my umbrella, which is exquisite, I will tell you. And I open and close it a couple of times. That looks wrong.
I guess give me an awe roll.
Okay. I mean, the exquisite umbrella gives me extra things in persuade. So does that work?
Yeah, what the hell, why not?
Okay, so I have... How does this work again? I have 2 dots in persuade. So, but not a dot at the front.
No, okay, so you roll 1 d12 and 2 d6s.
Okay. 1 d12.
And you would have to be above... you would have to be above... Wait, sorry, so for persuade... You'd have to go over 12.
Okay. Well, I rolled an 11 on my d12 and 2 d6.
Ooh.
So
11.
Oh shit! That's
counts as a 1. It's not an automatic failure yet because you're not. You don't have any of the negative status effects, but it counts as a 1.
Okay. Well, I've rolled a 1, and I rolled a 4. For my first d6, and a 1 on my second d6. So
that's a 6 out of 12. The owl looks at you, gives a short hoot, like hops in place a bit, but he's not inclined to leave.
Not impressed.
Oh. No.
And I shout down to Rory, that didn't work. He doesn't seem fazed by my exquisite umbrella.
Maybe he thinks it's just a pretty umbrella.
Yeah.
Assuming it's gender there. Maybe it thinks because it's like an umbrella and it's like opening and closing, it's like another bird. Maybe I made the owl. No, never mind. It's fine.
Don't go down that path.
No.
We already have interspecies relationships between the owl and the donkey. We've got to draw the line somewhere.
I know. Not an owl and an umbrella. Sorry, exquisite umbrella. What do I do now? Do I like I can throw the umbrella?
Yes, but then you might damage the umbrella.
True, I don't really want to damage my umbrella.
No, then it wouldn't be exquisite anymore.
Are there any like rocks around or any other tools that I can see?
Not on the second floor, but on the first floor, yeah, there would be some rocks, or you could go just outside of the barn and find a couple of good, like fist-sized rocks.
Well, in that case, I check for a rock.
Yeah, we'll find some.
All right.
I'll go downstairs and I'll stand guard at the donkey.
Okay, but can I throw the rock from the ground floor? Do I have line of sight of the owl?
Yeah, it's a bit tricky to get it in between the beams. Like you'd have to like move maybe to the back of the barn to try and find an angle where you could hit it. But yeah, if you think you can do it.
All right. I saunter over to the back of the barn, leisurely walking, being as inconspicuous as possible. And I say, "Ooh, I sure don't want to be hit in the head with a rock while I'm on a beam. Better get out of here."
Who?
You, Mr. Mrs. Owl.
What?
Mr. Owl, can we make a deal? Mrs. Owl. Owl person. Bird person.
Owlbird.
Owlbird.
Good?
We can stay here for the night if you leave, and for 2 days. And then you can come back. And just imagine the fresh mice that will be here when you do come back.
Oh. You can see the owl looking at the donkey. What? The donkey yeah, makes exactly that kind of noise.
Oh, I should not have done it, so you would have done it. Are Owl and Donkey, are you friends?
What?
Because...
And...
Yeah?
No, go on.
Because the man with the donkey said you attacked the donkey.
What?
If I look at the donkey, does he look like hurt anywhere?
Not particularly. Like, you don't see any talon marks or anything. No bruises. No, he looks... he has an old cut in his ear, but you can tell that it's really old. It doesn't seem to bother him.
Peter, what do you think?
Well, looking at how you've just been talking to an owl, I'm gonna try and talk to the donkey. Get really close up to the donkey's face and go, what's going on between you and that owl then, hey? You try and do a donkey.
Give me a donkey sound, just for... Oh, fucking God. I'm gonna close the window before I do this, because fuck that. My neighbors will need to hear that.
Come on.
Yeah, the donkey goes... wait. What does the donkey say? Sorry,
dude,
what was the exact question?
I sang the clouds over Barovia to the sound of Jojo. Come on, you can do this.
No, sorry, no, legit. What was the exact?
My question was, what is going on between you and the owl then?
That's a bit of an open question. The donkey goes, huh?
Are you two friends? And I'd just look at it intently in its eyes.
Oh, and he nods his head up and down, almost hitting you in the face as he does so, because you're really quite close. But
wait, so why does he want to get rid of the owl? Why does he want to get rid of you? And I look up at the owl.
The owl goes hoot and opens his wings a bit.
Does he shrug?
Almost shrugging his shoulders.
Hell yeah. And I look at Rory and I go are we really drunk? Or are we really just communicating with animals?
Are we the baddies?
Are we Dr. Doolittle?
The dude went back to the barn, right? The tavern.
No. Huh. Wait, no, the farmer? No, he's in
his house.
He's in his house. But you can tell that the lights or all the candles are off. You can tell he's probably asleep. Yeah.
Donkey. Owl. If we fake it till we make it. Let's say I close the shutters. Owl, you hold up behind that bale of hay over there. And when all is said and done... Oh no, that's not going to work, because then he can never get out. Donkey, can you open the barn door by yourself? Now, this is a conundrum. I mean, usually we fight zombies and liches, but this is a real head scratcher.
The owl and the donkey puzzle.
Huh. Because we don't want to break up their friendship.
What if we kill
the farmer?
Some mice? No. What if we kill the donkey and the owl and then run away? No.
Maybe set the barn on fire for good luck and say the owl did it?
They call me Trish. But wait, why? the only reason we want the owl gone is so the guy pays for our food and drink.
But he already paid for our food and drink.
Yeah.
And so you could get a night's sleep in this barn.
But the owl is gonna go because it's a nocturnal animal. So he won't be bothering us. And
Maybe the donkey is scared of something else. That's why it's nervous.
Huh.
Maybe it isn't the owl that's the problem. There's something else.
He's scared of mice.
Maybe.
Well, you're buddy with him. Why don't you ask him? And really get him to open up to you.
Donkey! Are you afraid of mice?
And at the word mice, he like shoots back a bit. Huh?
Oh, okay. So really, the owl is helping you with the control of the mice. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna walk around, and because he's in like a little area, right? I'm assuming the donkey's in a little area, like a little.
Yeah, it's a fenced off little thing.
And I say to Rory, I think there might be a MICE nest where the donkey is. So if we get rid of the nest and like throw them outside, then we won't get rid of all the mice because they're MIA MICE. But we can tell that was the problem, that was what the donkey was afraid of, and then we can just leave the owl. I'm just wondering if there's a nest, and that's why the donkey is nervous. I think we might have solved the puzzle.
I look down. Do I see a mouse?
Not at this moment, but you see a couple of droppings here and there. You can tell that there are mice in here.
Yes. I call up on all the mice for a parlay.
You see a mouse carrying a white flag.
Oh, this is amazing.
Like one of those cocktail flags.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I actually see a mouse, or is it...
Well, we have seen one.
Yeah, in response to my question about I want to parlay with the mouse. I mean, we've been talking to an owl, and a donkey's not that far-fetched.
You see a mouse like stick its nose like out of some hay somewhere, and it's like twitching its nose. Like, what the hell is going on in here?
Mouse leader. I have a proposition for you.
What fucking sound does a mouse make? Hang on.
Squeak, squeak. Stop harassing the donkey. Please. Wait, donkey, have you ever talked to a mouse?
Gotta really look the donkey in the eye there.
Donkey.
Gotta get real close.
Donkey, have you ever talked to a mouse?
As you're pointing out the mouse, he just backs up as much as he can in his little corner, like as far away as possible from the mouse.
Do you think it would help, Nobilia, if we had them acquainted?
I mean, the barn is big enough for the both of them. I just wonder if we can move the nest to the other side of the barn and let nature take its course. Show the owl where the mice are. I mean, it's the circle of life. Mouse, owl eats mouse. Owl falls in love with donkey. You know, it's the way nature intended.
Man inherits the earth. Well, yeah, sure. Let's do it your way. Let's see if that works. I think it would.
Is there like a shovel around?
Yeah. Or like maybe not a shovel, but one of those like pitchforks.
Yeah. I grab the pitchfork and I stick it where I saw the mouse, and just like pick it up and then throw it over the fence. And do that again.
You hear a lot of frantic peeping going out of.
It was it.
Both the hay that you picked up, but also still like in the hay that's still there. And when the peeping starts, or the squeaking starts, the donkey is going mad.
Okay, Rory, you need to look the donkey in the eye and calm it down. Talk to it.
Donkey, let me tell you a story.
And in the background, I'm still throwing.
There once was a man. And I try to dance a bit. Once was a man who had a donkey. And the donkey was best friends with the owl. And each night, the owl said hoot. And the donkey said, eh. Donkey, what you say about my mother?
In the meantime, I walk out of the pen and I get another shovel, or I get another like pitchfork full, and I walk to the other corner. Just shoveling mice, basically. Never thought I was going to say that.
Well, you never thought you would kick to death a baby, so...
Hey! Always dreamed of it, though. What? No.
What?
No.
In their office, you hear... Okay, yeah, you keep shoveling mice and hail. Hey.
Until I think Rory. There's no more mice in. There's only mice like in that corner. And I get really close to like where the pile of mice and go, I'm really sorry, but you can make your house here now.
Still a lot more squeaking, but it starts to settle down. Like it takes you a few goes to get everything. You also, there's a couple of stragglers that just like run like between your feet to try and get to where their nest now is. Rory, you're still talking to the donkey, or?
I'm still telling the story about how the owl swoops down, perches on the donkey's head, does a little dance, gives a little kiss on the cheek before it goes to sleep. It's a very wholesome story.
It reminds me of that song. Do a little dance, make a little love.
Get down tonight. Get down tonight.
Oh God! It was so wholesome.
It still is. It's just friends.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, the story does seem to settle down the donkey quite a bit, especially after he sees the mice like running away from his little cot.
Mm-hmm.
He seems a lot more relaxed.
I woke up to Rory and I go, I think we solved the donkey puzzle. I'm tired now.
World peace achieved.
Achievement unlocked.
We get a little pop-up. Donkey will remember this.
Yes! And the mice will also, and they will come to ruin our house.
Mice will remember this. All right, well, I think I look at all parties involved and ask, is this a viable solution to your little problem?
You seem to get various nods and noises of assent.
Cool. Cool.
Hoot, squeak, and... What sound does a donkey make?
Bay or bray?
Bray. Hoot, squeaks, and brays. All right, I think this is time for us to bed down for the night. And tomorrow we can tell the farmer that we solved his little United Nations conundrum.
We had a little United Nations session in a barn.
All right, so you make yourselves comfortable. You shovel the hay in a bit, and it doesn't take you very long to fall asleep at all. It's been a long day, very tiresome.
Of course, and diplomacy takes the best out of everybody.
Yeah, and you fall asleep with a content heart and knowledge of a job well done.
We didn't kill anyone.
Yet.
Or hurt anyone, apart from maybe a mouse. Sorry, mice.
Donkey goes, No, I think this was a successful first day of adventuring.
Absolutely. And yeah, you fall asleep. I don't assume you put up like a watch or anything. You just go fall asleep.
No, we have the owl to keep watch.
Yeah. You fall asleep, and the next morning at dawn you hear a chicken.
Oh, I was just gonna say we hear a fuck. What?
Whoa! They took it to the next level.
Please no.
What?
No. You wake up at the next dawn.
You mean a rooster?
A rooster, yes.
Or a cock?
A cock. You wake up by the noise of cock.
What? No monies.
Cock noise. Sorry. It's been a long day.
Fucking sing. And yeah, you're well rested. Nice. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Talk to Baldo. See if he to tell him that we solved his donkey puzzle, and also to see if he wants to give us some breakfast.
Sure. You can see through, like, once you exit the barn, you can see that there's quite a bit of movement going on inside the house. I assume you'll just go knock on the door or something. Or knock on the window to get their attention. And Baldo comes out to greet you and says, "Good morning, friends. How was your night? Did you get rid of the owl?"
No. But
we did you one better.
Yes. No one was hurt. Maybe one mouse, but that's fine. We found out that, and listen to this, it wasn't the owl that was the problem. It was a nest of mice next to your donkey. And your donkey is very scared of mice.
Say what?
You can hear it. It's agreeing.
Yeah.
We had some really good conversations with the donkey and the owl and the mice.
You had a conversation with the donkey and the owl and the mice.
Yeah, and we came to the conclusion that the mouse had to move. The mice had to move.
He looks at you like very concerned. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I had a really good night's sleep. Rory, back me up.
What? Let me show you. All right? I know it sounds crazy, but
it does.
Let me show you.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Come with us to the barn after breakfast.
Steps.
And I'll show you everything.
Show me first. And he like steps out, gently closes the door behind him, and nods at you to precede him.
No, sir. After you. It's your farm.
No, you know the way.
He's like, who the fuck did I get? Who the fuck did I take into my life?
I look at Lobelia and says, he doesn't trust us.
No, he thinks we're crazy.
Wow. Jesus. That's hard cock.
Rowdy cock.
Well, I lead the way to the barn. Open it, nod at donkey, owl, and mice. And say to the donkey, Donkey, I know you can't speak, but you can understand me. Can you tap your hoof, and I point at the hoof, 3 times on the ground?
The donkey looks you in the eye. Looks at the farmer, like giving him like a shifty glance, and then like very gently taps his hoof once, twice, and then he hesitates a bit. Taps it the 3rd time.
I was just gonna say to the farmer, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Mr. Baldo, it's a special knack me and my friend have. We've been blessed by a great wizard during our travels.
A wizard?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want none of that.
No, that's why we will be leaving after breakfast.
I can't let visitors get out without breakfast, I suppose.
Look, I'll do you one better. Is there any animal you want us to talk to?
No, I don't think I do. I think it's best. I will give you a bag with some food, with some bread and some homemade jam.
Got any stew by chance?
What type of jam?
It's it's blueberry.
Oh, I do like that. Raspberry would have been worse, but blueberry's great.
Blueberries again. All right, fine.
We're grateful.
We're very grateful. You have your own conversations with your own animals who won't butt in. But don't tell that donkey once more that he's a useless ass. Okay? It really hurts his feelings.
Also, just to show you, if you look in that corner over there, and I point to like the donkey pen, I say that's where the big nest was, and the donkey got really nervous by the mice just walking in and out of the nest. So the nest is now at the other end of the barn, and the owl will probably take care of it.
Okay, sure.
Thank you so much for letting us stay here.
This man cannot wait to get us out of this farm.
Yeah, I'm like, I really want to go. Please give us our money. Food.
Yeah,
no more talking to animals, please.
he hurries inside. Tells you to wait outside. And through an open window in the kitchen, you can hear him like going to his wife. You won't believe what these guys lunatics. I'm just give me some bread and some of like. You still have some of that old jam, right? Get out of here.
Oh no! Not the old jam.
And he comes out a bit later. Gives it to you. He says like, if you want, I have like a well over there that you can fill up your water bags. But after that, please leave.
Oh, okay. I hastily make it to the well and fill up the water bags, and we're off! Adventure waits!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I can see us screaming that every time we leave somewhere.
What animals do I encounter on our way to the well?
Yes! No.
Well, okay, so you set off towards Michel Delving, I presume.
Yeah.
And
through the mountains, right?
No,
hills.
Some rolling hills.
Okay.
Not really mountains. But it's just following the main east road. It's pretty much just like straight the entire time. You see some farms on either side every so often. You see some like fields with cows, with sheep, a couple of goats, maybe some chickens. And well, it's not an eventful walk. Like you get through lunch. I assume that you have some leftovers too still. So
yes,
I guess you have that for lunch, or
yeah,
if not, some leftover bread.
I scrape off the jam of the bread. I'm like, it smells a bit funny.
It smells a bit old.
Yeah. Looks like last year's jam. I don't think he liked us very much.
I wonder why.
We did a favor.
I thought so too. I like that donkey. Should have gotten his contact info.
Should have gotten his WhatsApp.
Yeah. His Twitter.
I think he's more of an Instagram donkey.
Full handle. Good. Well done, Jeroen. How far is it still walking?
You would get there near the evening.
What's on the way to there?
Nothing, pretty much.
Just hills.
Just hills. Yeah, the occasional farm, maybe here and there a small grouping where like 4 or 5 families of hobbits live together, but there's no towns to speak of. Not even villages, really. Just a lot of emptiness.
What animals do I see?
Well, yeah, there's your usual farm animals. Sheep, cows, chickens, couple of goats.
Right,
you see...
Talk to each cow I see, and I'm gonna tell them the wonders of communism. See them rise up against the farmers. Now, I think, like, I'm like, it was fun, but I'm pretty scared the fact that I can talk to animals at all.
Yeah, that's really, I've been, like... What happened? Was it the ale? Are we not used to the ale?
I've had ale many nights.
Yes. But this was ale from Weymouth, not from Bag End.
Yeah, but
they might use a different ingredient. I don't know. It all feels a little bit like a dream, to be honest.
Maybe we haven't left Bilbo's house. Slap myself.
Oh my!
Slap myself again. No.
Maybe you haven't left Gerda's house.
Maybe this is the mushroom stew. Oh my god!
Oh snap! No way.
No, you're pretty sure you have left.
No, but maybe it was the stew.
I'm like continuing to stare at my fingers, going, looks normal.
Dude, I mean, yours. Do these look normal to you?
Yeah, look normal. Look at mine.
Wait, stop. Do that again. Oh, no, that did look normal.
When we get to... I guess I keep wanting to say Michelle Delving. Michelle. Hey, Michelle. It's going to be like towards the evening, right?
Yes.
And then we should... I still have the sausages to distract the dog. But we need to think about how we're going to get in. And what we're going to do, because we need that scroll. Map scroll
Apparently
thing.
You can just talk to the dogs.
Yeah, I don't want to take my chances with an animal that can bite hard.
True.
I mean, if you want to, be my guest. But I'd rather keep traveling with you than have you eaten by a dog.
That would be my preferred mode of travel as well.
Good.
Alive.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we need to do is get there.
Yeah.
See the lay of the land. See if there's any easily accessible things where we could talk to the dogs or throw the sausages or make a little deal. Do we need all the sausages or could we just eat like 1 or 2 of them right now?
They're 2 days old. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
And they've been in my pocket this entire time. I'm pretty sure I slept on one of them. Kind of squished.
So that's that smell. It's smelling for the last few hours.
Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
No.
Alright. Well, let's just adventure on. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Okay, so you keep going on to Michel Delvin's, and as it starts getting dark, you pass the spot where a southward path leads off from the main course of the east road. Just as the sun sets and the first stars begin to reveal themselves, ahead you get a good look at Michel delving upon the White Downs. It's quite a bit larger than Hobbiton. It is a tightly packed collection of homes, built mostly of wood, brick, and stone, and the occasional hobbit hole. But as the last of its people go about their evening business, your eye cannot help but be drawn to the massive smile or smile. That's like a huge hobbit mound, I guess. Like what you get, the classic Hobbiton.
Yeah, like the with the round door.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, that's a smile or a smile. I don't know.
Smee guy.
Yeah, that makes me think it's a smile, but
yeah.
But in any case, your eye cannot be help but be drawn to the massive smile to one side of the great cobblestone thoroughfare running through the center of town. The town hall, the seat of the mayor of the Shire. But more important to your business is what lies south of the town hall, on an adjacent hillock, not quite so tall and green. It's a large wooden building with a great red round door. It's connected to the main road by way of a small stone path. And this is the Madam House, the Museum of the Shire, and your destination. And as candles flicker to life behind windows, and hobbit folk settle in for the evening, you notice a handful of hobbits carrying stout cudgels and tiny lanterns strolling about. Bounders, undoubtedly, making their usual rounds. Maybe best to avoid them, lest your mischief be discovered and thwarted. And you know that bounders are like kind of like the local police force, but
like watchmen.
Yeah, but
who bounds the bounders?
But these days they're mostly kept busy, like chasing mischievous teenagers, going after rumors, hanging out in bars. They're not like a super serious, like heavy-handed police force.
Is it just one group of them just making the rounds, or are there multiple that we can see?
It's like a like 2 or 3 individuals like going their own routes. They're not in groups. So what do you want to do?
I've never broken the law before.
Me neither, but we've come all this way. We might as well see it through, right? Well, I think maybe we would wait until these people pass.
Yeah.
And then just slowly make our way on the path like we belong here. It's dark, right? Dark.
Is there anywhere? Is there anywhere?
Pretty dark, yeah.
We can see anywhere where we can like stake out where they won't be able to see us, but we'll be able to see them like walk past. Also, I think can we like walk around the house, or is it's on a road? But is there a road behind it? Like, is there a back? Is there an alley, or what does it look like?
Yeah, well, it's on top of a hill.
Ah, okay.
So there is like a road going around the hill. There's a couple of other like smaller houses on top of the hill, but like the main museum is really at the top of this hill.
Can we sneak upon the hill and like lie low up there without being seen? So that we can see them walk past and then jump down? Or throw us off? Where's the dog?
You haven't seen or heard the dog.
So the dogs are at the house, right?
Yeah. So are you? Well, you guys are? I think at the moment still like on the outside of town, like looking down a bit, like at the top of a hill somewhere. So, and you can see like the individual lights of those boundaries like going around, and the Matham house like pretty much in the dead center of the town.
Okay.
So I imagine we slowly make our way there to the place where we want to be, but keep an eye out for those bumblers.
Yeah.
Bumblers they're called, right?
Bounders.
Bounders.
Does it look like anyone lives in the house, or is it just a museum?
No, it's just a museum.
Oh, this changes everything.
But you want to go up to the house? Do it all like quietly? Is that right?
Yeah, go up to the museum. Is there a house near the museum?
Yeah, there's a couple of other houses on the hill.
Okay.
And it would make sense that the keeper of the museum like would live in one of those houses.
And from the information we have, the dogs are around the museum or around the house of the owner of the museum, or the curator of the museum?
Bilbo hasn't really told you much about that, other than that he tried to get close at one point during it would have been after hours, and he just like got chased off by the sound of a barking dog. But he didn't really give you the details of like where, like if it was coming from inside the museum or inside one of the houses.
The bark is coming from inside the house. So it's not even sure that the museum is guarded by these dogs. All right.
You're not sure though.
But I think he did say that the owner of the museum had a dog that knew his smell.
That's true.
So the dog alerted the museum owner that Bilbo Baggins was near.
Alright, let's just saunter over and see what we can see.
Yeah. We both are pretty stealthy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, I have three diamonds and a square.
Square, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this stealthily?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, stealth roll, both of you.
Hell yeah.
So, it is the D12 plus 3 or 4 D6.
Hang on, let me look. So Rory, for you it's 2d12, so you get advantage on the d12.
Oh, that's the
plus 3 d6s.
I'm the same, I think.
For Lobelia, yeah, you are the same.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So... Well, that's great. It's a 1.
A 1?
I rolled a 1 on my d12.
Well, you get to roll the second one.
I know.
Yeah.
And 3d6.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. Did you roll a 12 on your... or did you roll any 6s?
Yeah, I rolled a 9 on my d12 and a 6 on 1d6, a 4 and a 1.
I rolled a 6 on 1d6.
And what was the 6 again?
With the 6, I think you can help other people out, or you can make it like a greater success.
Oh, okay.
All right, but it's already a 20, so it is the greatest of successes, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you both get to the house, like, you don't even get near any of the bounders.
I am the knight.
Feel invisible.
Like, you don't see anybody getting up there. Nobody's, or at least you're pretty sure that nobody see you.
All right, Mr. GM, paint me a word picture. What do I see?
Well, where are you standing? Are you standing on the main road? Are you getting on in like the grassy part of the hill? Are you approaching it on the little cobblestone path from the roads leading to the front door?
Oh, that's a difficult question. Nubila, you tell us.
Main road? Main road?
Oh, yeah. Sure. You'll just get on the main road and you get to the part where like at the bottom of the hill there's like a small fence with a gate, but the gate is just opened. So you just step through, I guess, and go onto the little cobblestone path leading up the hill straight towards the front door.
Any noise of a dog near?
No, none so far.
Can I just tap on the door really lightly to see if there's any dog noise?
Sure, yeah. We tap on the front door, but nothing stirs inside.
I turn to Rory and I go, "Do you think we should just open the door?"
Why, yes. Let's see what happens.
Do you want to do it?
I check for traps.
Give me a scanner roll.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, so it's d12 plus 1 d6. Because I don't have a square, but I do have a diamond.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I do.
Siren, don't come at me now. Ooh, it's a 12 and a 5.
Awesome.
So that's a 17.
Yeah. You give it a thorough investigation. Like you check all the entire edge of the door. You maybe like you look above the door frame. Maybe look inside the window to see if there's anything, but you don't see any sign of traps.
As far as I know, it is not trapped.
Thanks for checking. I would have just opened the door and fallen into a trap.
That's why we're adventurous. We're a team.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Okay.
Inside the door, you hear a small huzzah.
Fuck!
You don't.
And I run away. Maybe it's another mouse.
It's Bilbo. You have passed my test.
You solved the dog puzzle.
Alright, so we open the door. Or try to, at least.
You open the door.
The security in this place is abysmal.
Close the door behind us so it doesn't seem open if somebody else passes it.
Yeah, okay. You're inside the museum.
Alright, do we know where the scroll is? You're muted.
No.
Sorry.
Well, Bilbo would have said it was like on display somewhere.
But he also said that the place was like kept by a bit of a hoarder who has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But like in any museum, you have like the display part and you have like the archives.
Yeah.
But you're convinced that it's you don't have to go digging through the archives. It will be somewhere in the display area.
Is this like in a video game where there's like a slight sparkle on things that you're finding?
Touch the shiny.
Actually, can I do like is it awareness or what is it? It's scan?
A scan, yeah. With a scan, you'd be able to look for.
Okay, I think I can do 2d12s and 1d6 because I've got a box ticked.
Let me see. Lobelia scan. Yep, that's correct.
So that's, and I need to pass 12. I've rolled a 12. 3 plus 12 plus 1.
Well, with a 12, that's already an automatic success.
So I rolled 16 in total.
Okay, so you go about, like basically like strolling through the museum, right? Like you are lifting up some scrolls here and there.
Touching everything that has a sign that says "Do not touch."
Yeah, exactly. And well, with the natural success, it doesn't take you very long at all to find it.
Yeah.
Like in like 15 minutes of searching, you found the scroll.
Yay!
Yay! Huzzah!
Wait. There we go.
And there was much rejoicing.
All right. Well,
who's going to keep it safe?
You have sausages in your pocket, so maybe I should do it.
Yeah, we don't want sausage grease on... I really should get rid of these sausages. Maybe not in the museum, but outside. Because they're starting to stink.
Lobelia, your smell's gonna give us away.
I know, we need to get out of here.
They're gonna track that smell.
I know. I should really, like, is there, like... We need to, like, sleep somewhere where I can actually have a wash. I feel like I'm made of sausage. And mushrooms. Oh, a sausage mushroom stew.
You hear Rory's tummy like...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Michel Delving is like a large town, so if you want, you could just... There is an inn... Or like, as you were walking over the road on the way to this museum, there was like 2 or 3 inns that you passed that you're pretty sure you would be able to stay the night.
Yeah, but my problem with that is that we just stole a precious item from the museum. But on the other hand, it is night.
And we can't really sleep in the barn again.
No.
Because that's
Plus
too
the
far.
barn is like a day away.
Yeah.
Almost.
Is there a place at the edge of the town that isn't so close to the museum?
Yeah, there was one place that looked a bit... seedy is a strong word, but not quite as fancy as some of the other places in town, but it would still do the trick.
Is it a place for delinquents like us?
It's the place that they don't ask questions.
Good. We're not good people anymore. I feel filthy with sausage grease.
I feel like a dirty sausage.
And regret.
Yeah, I think we need a place to sleep.
I need
really
to
think
wash.
this through.
No. Let's make our way to the place of delinquents.
That would be long.
It's the notes. You make yourselves to the Steaming Pie Inn.
Steaming Pie? Oh, yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Well, you enter. And it's compared to the last inn that you were in, the place is dead, basically. Like there's a few more guests sitting hunched over at tables, drinking their beer. But it's also late at night, so it's not too unusual. You think that maybe the regulars have gone home already.
Is there someone that looks like an innkeeper behind the bar?
Yeah, there's an innkeeper standing behind the bar, like kind of lost in thought, like kind of cleaning glasses, but not really looking out. She doesn't really have a lot of work at this time.
Nobile, you do the talking.
Okay. But I smell okay, never mind. It's fine. I'm sure she won't mind. Hi. Excuse me.
Hi. Did you just come in?
Yeah.
This late at night?
Yeah, we got lost on the way. We're adventurers. But we got lost. And we're looking for one of your steaming pies and a place to sleep, please. And a place to wash, please.
Oh yes, a place you can wash.
Yeah, what is... never mind. Well, we're out of pies, and well, if I had any, they wouldn't be steaming anymore. I make them in the mornings. But yeah, you can sleep here. Adventures, you say? And you got lost?
Yeah, it's our first adventure. We are very new. I'm only 42 years old, you see.
She mutters something under her breath about noobs.
Good.
I'm sorry. But a place to sleep and a place to wash would be very nice. Thank you.
Do you have a map or something? Because we were kind of lost.
Not really, but if you want to know, or if you can tell me where you want to go, I can show you the way.
What was the town we just came from?
Weymouth.
Weymouth.
Yeah. We would like to go to Weymouth.
Oh, you just follow... You step out the front door.
Yeah.
You turn left. And you keep going. And you just keep following the East Road. Follow it west. I know it's called the East Road, but follow it west. and you'll get at Waymeet in about half a day's travel, a bit more.
Okay. What time are pies served from tomorrow morning?
Oh, bit past dawn. Well, a bit later.
Do you do wake-up calls?
My pies do the wake-up calls.
Okay, great. We can't wait. Yes, please, can you bring us to our room, please, now? Thank you.
Sure. You don't want anything to drink or to eat?
No, I really need a bath.
I will eat something and maybe drink.
Oh, I've got beer and I've got sausages.
Okay. Sounds lovely.
Okay, I'll have a drink and a sausage as well. But let me first go outside, and I walk outside and I get rid of my old gross sausages from my pocket and walk back in and go, okay, I would like a drink and a sausage now, please.
Sure, fine. Seat yourselves. I will bring some right away.
All right, cool.
She disappears into the kitchen for a bit as she goes off to make some sausages, I presume. You presume.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back, forgot to give you your drinks, heads back into the kitchen. And yeah, like 10 minutes later, maybe she arrives with 2 plates of sausage.
All right. Well, I buckle down on the sausage and the beer.
Me too. Slightly disgusted by my smell, but also thinking I cannot not eat this because my stomach is rumbling.
All right.
Finish the sausages.
Head to the room.
Yeah. What does the room look like?
Small. They're small rooms. Like, they're not really. The bed is basic. There's like a small like chair where you can put your clothes on, but beyond that, it's kind of empty. Not much going on in those rooms.
Is there a bathroom attached or a shared bathroom in the hallway?
She says that there is like a room with like a couple of tubs that she can let fill with warm water.
That'd be great.
And she yells for a boy, like presume that like her son or something, who also works part-time at the bar or at the inn, to fill up a tub or 2. And half an hour later or so, she tells you that the bath is ready.
And I will take a bath and in the tub next to me soak my clothes.
I go to bed clutching the scroll tightly so nobody can steal it.
How tightly?
Well, I just put it under my pillow, let's say. So if somebody
Okay,
would
so
try to steal it, I would wake up.
Okay, so it only creases a bit.
Oh, damn it. Well, let's just say we found it this way.
Yeah. He only knows that it's his grandfather's. He doesn't know what state his grandfather left it in.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, Rory, you head to bed. Lubelia, you wash yourself and your clothes, and you feel nice and shiny once you're done. And
I no longer smell the sausages.
Nope. But the bathwater smells horrendous. Like, especially the one that you washed your clothes in. You can still see some
little rings of like oil floating at the top of the bath from the sausage grease. I really should have thought of that. I thought we had to conquer, like, or we had to fight with a dog, so I brought sausages and I didn't need them. They've gone to waste. I've wasted food and I stole a map and I broke into a place.
Hush. Not so loud.
The innkeeper knocks at the door. Did you say anything?
No, thank you for the bath. Night night.
Okay.
First thing in the morning.
Good night.
Fresh pie, please.
Yeah, and you fall asleep.
Is that the owl? Has he fallen?
An owl perches at your windowsill.
And you can hear a donkey outside.
And
from under your bed,
a family of mice comes marching. Oh my god, just imagine if we had taken the donkey, we would be so much faster.
We would have, yeah.
Imagine.
We're already criminals, so what's a crime more?
We're gonna go past the farm on our way back.
Oh yeah.
Unless we take a different route, but then it takes longer.
Well, we could always ask the donkey if he wants to be free, like us, and go on adventures. Huzzah.
No, the donkey wouldn't be on your path, or the farm wouldn't be on your path like it was.
Oh, it was, yeah.
The inn was on the main road and you had to go off it for a bit.
Yeah.
But now you just have to like pause or keep on the main road. Like you can like detour again if you want. You wouldn't necessarily come past it.
I asked the owl outside of our window if he knows Steve.
Who?
Yeah, he's a good dude. And dreaming of the donkey and the owl, I fall asleep.
Alright. You fall asleep. And
I
wake up.
Before I fall asleep,
Sorry?
I want to really quickly look at the scroll.
Right?
What does it say?
I mean, it's an old map. It's got notes or notes on it that you can presume are made by the old Took who made the map himself. It doesn't really say a lot. It's more like there are some notes like that were like I've been here kind of thing.
Yeah. All right.
Is it a map of the Shire?
Yeah.
Or is
it's a map.
Is Gerda's house on there?
Gerda's house herself, not because it's not really very detailed. But like the town of Overhill is on there.
Did he know about the mushroom stew?
There is to the north of Overhill, there is a forest with a little symbol or a little drawing of a mushroom.
Yes.
Oh my god. We've just blown this case wide open.
Yeah. I think we have to go back to Overhill and find the mushrooms. And eat them.
All about the mushrooms.
All about the mushrooms.
Wow.
So you fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up the next morning to the smell of freshly made pie. Let's continue that next session.
I was just gonna say, I am looking forward to these pies.
Me too.
Oh my god, so maybe we have the location of the mushrooms.
Maybe.
That would be cool.
You can make your own stew.
Put that old lady out of business.
Do we really want to do that?
Yeah, fucker.
Instead of making mushroom stew, we can make like mushroom pies.
Ooh. Risotto.
Abilities are endless.
Oh my god, risotto.
Yes.
Oh, mushroom risotto.
Oh yes.
Mushroom soup.
Yeah.
Fried mushroom. Jumbo mushroom. Mushroom on a stick. Yeah, nice. It was really wholesome. And I'm still a bit confused about the fact that we could talk to the donkey and the mice. And
Me too. What the fuck happened? Although I did like solving the donkey puzzle.
Yeah, that was really nice. That's so wholesome. I love it. All right.
That was a ton of fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for playing.
Next time.
Yeah.